This is the Korg PS-3100 polyphonic synthesizer. It is a fully polyphonic semi-modular synthesizer built in 1976. Only 600 of these have ever been made, and this is one of them. The 3100 is the eldest in a family of uncompromising polysynths. Its little brother, the 3300, is better known due to its presence in the studios of artists such as Aphex Twin or Vangelis. But the 3100 represents the inception of this legendary line of synthesizers. When we talk about polyphony in analog synths, there is always a limit. A synthesizer might have 4 or 8 voices, sometimes 12 in some extravagant cases. The 3100 offers one voice for each single key of the keyboard, for a grand total of 48. This is very unusual, especially in the 70s. But what could be the use of so many voices? It becomes possible to use extreme attack and release times without ever cutting off a note. This is great because the 3100 offers very long envelope times. The synthesis philosophy of the 3100 is very unique and pretty experimental for its time. A single oscillator with triangle, sawtooth and PWM goes into a rather thin-sounding low-pass filter. So far, nothing out of the ordinary for a subtractive synth. But look to the right and you discover a set of 3 resonant bandpass filters which allow for pleasing phaser-like sounds. With some modulation, the results can get really interesting. Coupled with the internal ensemble effect, this creates some of the luscious sounds from a synthesizer of this era. Although you can mangle a noise source from the sample and hold into creating percussion-like sounds, this is definitely not this synthesizer's strong suit. This really is a melodic synthesizer, one that would go on to create a family of precious and expensive artifacts. Fortunately, one can enjoy learning and composing on the 3100 by using it in its virtual form for free. While this instrument doesn't often come up in discussions about gear, it has definitely had an impact on the history of electronic music. Anyone who's had the chance of playing it will know that it deserves a spot in the list of legendary synthesizers.